Hello, my friend. Welcome back to another video about automation. It's great to have you here. I'm Adax, your Chief Automation Officer, and today we are talking about how you can use automation to help sell your company for higher multiples. So let's get started. This is a very interesting topic. Last week I was talking with a new client that I'm starting to work with. And the client said that he had a goal to sell his business for maybe the next 5 years, but he knows that in order to do that, he needs to have a more efficient operation. He needs to have a business that can run without him doing all the work. So he understands the power of automation, and he understands that their internal processes, their internal tasks has to stop being very manual and everything needs to be more streamlined. And this is definitely another great benefit of having automation in our business. You can use the power of automation systems to help scale your company and to help prepare your company for a future sell, right? So if that's your goal, if that's the goal that you have for maybe the next 5 to 10 years to sell your company, you can definitely use automation to help you get to that point. First of all, when you use automation, when you start building systems for your internal operations, you start to make sure that you have a business that is not relying just on you. If you have a business that can only function or grow with you being present, then it's going to be very hard for you to sell your business. Bear in mind that when a new company is buying your business, that new company is expecting to grow and to expand your current business without having you running it. So that's very important. That's crucial for you to have a more sellable company, right? So if you are looking to sell your company within the next years, you need to start detaching you from the internal operations, from the day-to-day operations of your business. So you can rely on automation and systems to have a more efficient operations and also one operation that can run without you. The other great benefit of having automation on your business is to have a more scalable operations, right? And again, when a potential buyer is looking for a business to purchase, that company is looking for a scalable company, scalable operations. It's very hard to grow a company that needs to hire a lot of different people in order to keep with the growth, to keep up with the growth rate. So by having the automations for your company, you make sure that you're going to have a more scalable operation that's going to be more appealing to a potential buyer. The third point is better margins, right? So when you have automations, when you have systems, you can grow your company with way better margins than you would do if you have to hire a lot of people to do the same work, right? So when you have better margins, again, you'll be way more appealing to potential buyers to your company. By combining the idea of having more scalable operations with better margins, you make sure that you make sure that you can sell your company at way better multiples, maybe 2, 3, 5 years from now. The fourth point is by having an automated sales process. So when you build a sales machine relying on automation to do all your lead gen or your lead nurturing, lead management, and client onboarding, you make sure that, again, you have a more scalable company, but also that your sales can keep up with the growth and you can handle way more clients, right? So you're not just relying on calling people's phone to close more deals. You actually have a sales machine with multiple channels, for example, using email, using LinkedIn outreach, using Twitter, using Instagram outreach. So in that way, a potential buyer will look at your company differently. Will look at your company with a knowing that it has a lot of potential to keep up with the growth, but also to expand and get even more clients. So by having a sales machine running for you, you definitely become a company that's more appealing to any potential buyer. Another benefit of having automation on your company is that it's gonna be easier to pivot if a new buyer wants to do so, right? So imagine that you have a company that has 30 employees with no systems and automation in place, and another company that has, let's say, 10 employees, but with a lot of systems, a lot of automation in place. Which one do you think would be easier to pivot or to focus on a different niche or to change business model? It's definitely the second one, right? So with less people, with more technology, more systems, more automation, it's a lot easier to change paths, to focus on a different market, to change business model, right? So sometimes when a new buyer is just finishing purchase a company, that new buyer would definitely look into synergies with other companies on the portfolio, other companies on the holding company, if that's the case, should try to also get to another market, to maybe change business model, to change the way that you are charging or pricing. So it will be a lot easier for that potential buyer to change and to pivot. Also, for another benefit is that an automated company is a lot easier to manage. Going back to my previous example, imagine a company with 30 employees with no automation in place, and another company with just 10 employees with tons of automations. Which one do you think it's easier to manage on a day-to-day basis? Of course, it's the second one. With less people, a leaner team, it's a lot easier to manage, right? So it's going to be, again, more appealing to a potential buyer, knowing that it's going to be easier to manage a company with fewer employees and more systems and more automations in place. And last but not least, an automated company grows a lot faster. If you have your sales machine in place with automations, and if you have a very automated operations in place, you can definitely grow a lot faster. And that's a great news for a potential buyer, right? Because when a company is looking to buy your company, that new company is gonna be looking to actually expand and grow your operations, right? So if you have an automated company, if you have an automated operations, you're gonna be way more appealing to that new potential buyer. So just to sum up everything that I explained you here, by having a more automated company, a more automated operations, you're definitely gonna be way more appealing to any potential buyer. And not only that, you can definitely sell your company to higher multiples. You can negotiate better by having a more automated operations. You know that your company is different. You know that you can scale faster, grow faster, have better margins, and it's easier to manage with automations and systems. In that way, you can negotiate a better deal with a potential buyer. Hope this is helpful. Hope you can understand how automation can help you sell your company. And I hope that you can start building automations and building your systems in place today. Again, if you need any help to do so, please click on the link down below so we can get on a call and I can show you how automation can help your company scale. Thank you.